I'll make another comment. The weaponization of right-to-know requests is really excessive in our township and our school district. So I did a right-to-know request of the school district, the Acton School District, and I asked what the number of requests and what were they for the last 7 years for Jim Mullock, and how much did it cost the school district? This is interesting. So they're still digging. They haven't given me at all, but they were able to give me from December of 2019 through January 2021. And that period of time, the cost to the school district was almost $1.3 billion. Now, you might argue that they should have handled it differently with their attorneys. But the fact of the matter is, that's a huge amount of money. And if you take a look, just take a look, I'll be happy to share what I found. If you take a look at the kind of requests that are being made, they're excessive and they are definitely harassment. Thank you.
So, I think under the previous administration, our right-to-know requests were $350,000 for some
a lot, but not 1.3 million.
Exactly. I think we have to understand that the law firms have realized this is a golden goose for them.
I agree.
And if you go to a school meeting, and I've been to about 10 school meetings in the past year,
right.
And I'm embarrassed as a resident of the township, a grandfather of kids in a school district, that I put people on that board, and you go and ask a question, a simple question, and they won't answer it.
Okay.
That's a problem.
I'm not
we
saying...
solved the problem here. We had the township manager look at the right to know and get the information to people rather than withhold.
And I included in my statement the comment that they may not be handling this as best they should. There may be an over-dependence or utilization of legal counsel. But you have to go back and look at what those requests were, and you have to ask yourself the question, is this the way we want your support personnel to be spending their time gathering this kind of information, and for what purpose? So I just think that comment.
Certainly, again, we appreciate the comments as we always do, and I think I stand very firmly on the notion that we try to answer questions, and we try to, we have a very simple philosophy now when it comes to a right-to-know request, is we follow the law, and the law is very clear about what documentations that people are entitled to, and unfortunately, the law is very explicit about saying we don't get to make the judgment call as to whether we think it was a good request, a bad request, I mean, it just,
but there is confidential information that's in requests sometimes, and they have to be reviewed.
Well, they need to be redacted.
And that has to be redacted.
You are correct.
Okay. That's all I'm saying.
Because ultimately, at the end of the day, we were able to solve the problem here, as Steve said, and I think that we're in a better place because of that, but you're always, we honor the law, even though we don't always agree.
I agree with honoring the law. All I'm really saying is think about the effort that's going into this, and without further investigation to know what were the lawsuits that ensured, what were the outcomes of it, who got this, who got that. I'm just simply saying, you want to know why those emails were set aside? Because people would not have given us those emails if they'd known that they could have been procured through a right-to-know request.
We understand.
It's just that simple.